I stopped over. I didn't restart it. Thank you.
I can't focus on it. It's already.
Okay. So show me what you have again. You found the ovule.
Yes.
And what about
Gooey.
all gooey? Why do you think that is? What's that? Maybe. Maybe we need to put that as a question.
No, I was just there, but...
You guys find a flower, Ethan?
Yep.
Okay.
Tiny, but it works.
I'm gonna come back over here and look at how our...
We found a grape.
You found a grape?
Yeah. Well, it looks like a grape. Or like a peppercino.
A peppercino?
Yeah, peppercini, whatever that is.
Oh, now look up at the board and see if you can think about what that might be. Maybe. That might be a question, right?
It's hairy
Why is it hairy?
because it gets cold during winter.
What does?
The flower.
Okay, is it winter now?
It's almost winter.
It is? I guess it's the first day of it doesn't feel like it. So do you see any of those structures? I feel like I can see some of those structures.
Well, right here, those would be the, what's it called? That's the stigma right there. And then
Okay.
here's the filaments, and yeah, the stigma. Stigma? Is that how it's called? Stigma.
Now did you open up that where the ovule would be and see if you could see it?
Yeah, there's nothing in here. Or is it at the very bottom?
Yeah, I think so.
But what is the grape beneath it?
So what questions do you guys have about these guys? So you have the hairs.
You guys, I think I found it.
What are some other questions? Is the sparkling? Oh, is it nectar? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish that one.
Okay. What were some questions you had, Lee?
Oh, we're looking at another flower now.
Okay.
And I was wondering about like the hairier sections because that was pretty cool.
The hairier section, so like these parts that, those right there?
Well, if you look in the microscope, it's like on the stem.
Oh.
It's really hairy.
And it's shiny too, right?
Yeah.
So what do you, so those might be a question, right?
Since both of them are shiny. This one has like little.
Why is it so sparkly? Okay.
Just makes it easier.
Flip the thing upside down, maybe.
All right, what do we have here?
There's a lot of pollen on this.
A lot of pollen. What does the pollen look like?
It's yellow.
Yellow. What questions do you have about? Did you see one with not as much pollen?
No, even on his, we have the same one, and his has a lot of pollen too.
Okay. Does it have more pollen than other plants? Do you think?
I haven't seen anyone else's.
Oh, okay. And Delacio, what questions do you have? Where's your notebook? Okay, so we want to be filling out our question sheet, right?
Can we all go get a flower?
Yes. Yes. All right, Felice, what do we have here? Oh, these are cool. Did you look at this one already?
We went to go look. That was my partner who went.
Okay, why don't you look at what you have for now and see if you can't develop some questions. Well, let's look at it. So what are some questions that you have? I don't see your diagram, your thing filled out yet.
Wait, so for
All right, Nathan, what are you thinking?
Because it's got like a crystalline structure in it, and I can't figure out what it is.
Where, point to where it is, down at the base?
Well, it's little clear crystals, it looks like.
Oh, are they kind of
And-
sparkly?
Maybe. I think they might be glucose.
Oh, I wonder what function would that be? I had it before where I actually could see what it was. I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
Hi, Miss Wylie. Yeah, see, there's like little crystals
Those little
on the
hairs?
On the hairs, there's little crystals.
Oh, okay. And so what's your question?
I don't know what those
You wonder
are.
if they are glucose.
Miss Wylie,
That's what it
so
said
do we
here.
just like rip
Okay, let's
off
get
like
it.
a petal and they put it?
Well, what does that picture up there on the board show you?
It's ripped in half.
Okay, so it's not, is it a petal? Yeah, so you might look at it before you rip it apart, put it under there and see. Julio, do you have any questions? Have you generated any questions about your flowers?
Right now I'm thinking about a question because I saw the pollen
Uh-huh. Where did you see the pollen?
on this yellow thing. Like I've seen it right here.
What's that called, by the way? We'll look at the board. Okay. And so what do you think that pollen is for? Okay, for reproduction. Maybe we should write it down if you're not sure as a question.
What?
All right, Tyler, that doesn't look like a flower.
That does.
All right, let me see. That the microscopes are only used for flowers. So the fact that you have 2 over here is pretty awesome.
He's
So
using the ideas card.
I know what he's doing. I can see what he's doing. Okay. But I would say one of you needs to be on this microscope because you're lucky enough to have 2 over here. And what do we see on your flower?
Well, we see petals, and then like down here, there's like these green sacs, and I don't know what they are.
Did you really? Oh, okay. Hold on. I think we need to open it up just a little bit more. We need to open this part up and look inside that green part. And so you have a question, right? You don't know what the, here, there you go, there you go. Now look under the microscope at that.
Wait, is the stamen the male or the female?
I don't know, that's a great question. Maybe you should ask, put that down on your, so what do those things look like, Bird?
I don't know.
Okay. Do they look different than the other structures?
Yes.
Okay. What questions do we have about them?
What they do?
What they do? Do you have any thoughts about what you think they might do?
I don't know. They have a lot of water.
What makes you think they have water?
I can see it.
What do you see that makes you think it's water?
It's clear liquid and it has the consistency of water.
Okay. Is it like shiny?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I wonder if it is water. What would water be doing down there?
Feeding the plant.
Oh yeah, water is
Hydrating.
Where does the plant get its water from typically?
The roots.
Ah, okay. Cool. All right, so back to us. Do we have any other questions that you've developed?
Yes. How come we don't have a stamen?
How come you don't have a stamen? That's great. And if you did have one, why doesn't it look like the picture? Right?
Is it different species of flowers?
Maybe. That might be the answer to your question. I don't know the answer, but that's... What's that? Okay. That's a great question. Do we all have that down for your group? I think that's a good one.
That's not the exact same card.
Oh my goodness. Is there a caterpillar in there? Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Is the grape beneath the tentacles? Good. I like how you wrote that. All right. All right, now what are you guys looking at over here?
Another petal.
Now tell me what's interesting about the petals.
They're sparkly.
They're really sparkly.
Oh,
Everything is sparkly.
everything is sparkly. I wonder why. What'd you put for your questions?
Why do the flowers have weird fuzz, and why are they also sparkly?
Okay. All right, let's check this last one out, Kelly. What do you see in here?
Now we see a lot of, it's just little white, yellow fuzz.
Okay. What do you think that yellow fuzz is?
I think it's the anther.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
What function do you think it has?
Pollen.
Ooh, what do you think pollen does?
Like it provides food for the bees, and like that's how they collect the pollen.
Oh, do you think it helps the plant at all?
It like helps like fertilize.
Oh, okay. So it also has to do with fertilization. So it seems like there's a question in there somewhere,
Yep.
right? Okay. And let's label our diagrams too. So with our diagram in there, let's make sure we get some parts labeled that you know.